And I guess you asked for freedom. So freedom does not come with justice. Because if we have justice, we would have power. Go in the Oxford Dictionary and look up those words, justice and power. We don't have guns and dynamite. We don't make those. As far as narcotic concerned, we don't make none of that. And we are the biggest consumer of narcotics. Black men, you better wake up and stop doing all this filthiness. You don't need that. You were clean people. You were kings and queens. Your great-grandfather was kings and queens. Some of us great-grandfathers. Have you ever been taught that? Have you ever think that most of the black men that in the United States, their grandfather was from the Caribbean? And they become mighty men of the United States? Because they've been taught properly. And they are not filthy. Because they learn not to be filthy. Why are you being filthy? You've never been taught. Because you don't have a father in the home? At least your mother give you a little bit of discipline. But you have bad thoughts and ideas of killing each other. We must stop that. And see if we can take some land from these white people and plant grains. And we can even sell it to them too. Because we've been buying their grains for all these years. We was the biggest farmers. We was the biggest housewife, maid, cook. What's wrong? What's wrong, black man? Why we become so filthy? Let me teach you about another herbs that I have here, because I think you're playing games with your physical body and your mind. So you get tied up with it. You see? Because you're just worshiping a white man. And that's the problem. When you throw those icons out of your dwelling and stop, bow down and pray to that stupid white man, you will understand. I bet you will understand. Can't get that out of your mind. Because you're worshiping a white man. You all do. You go behind and say, oh, I'm not worshiping a white man. But as I turn my back, you bow down to that man, praying, Lord Jesus, have mercy upon my soul. Forgive me for what have I done. He's not going to forgive you. He's a white man. He's your enemy. And if he's the Jesus you really want to believe in, that he's going to save you, how the enemy is a white man and he's the savior of the earth and he's going to save you? Have you seen how they brutalize you? Huh? Black people, have you seen how they brutalize you? Huh? Let's move on. See, I have another herbs here. It's called foxglove. Ooh, so beautiful. Look at it. Real beautiful. See all the flowers in it? Many men of the United States does not know what this plant good for. And it's filled with medicinal purpose. See? Filled with medicinal purpose. We call them funnel plant sometimes too. But in the United States, it's called foxglove. All you men out there that have heart problem, I don't know why you have heart problem, because you eat the wrong thing and it's getting to the body. Maybe you eat some menses rug and it's getting to the body and it can get hold of your body by you detoxing the body with all your little chemical. You need to write me a letter. Go to my website, www.voodoo-spell.com, and I can give you information how to use all these herbs. I know the enemies are watching anyway, but this good for heart problem. Because if you eat the wrong thing, you're going to get sick. Don't matter what you do, you're going to get sick. Here is another herb that I have here. And many people just pass it by and do not know what this herb is good for. See these herbs right here? Many people pass it by and do not know what it's good for. Don't know what it's good for. See all these herbs that I have here? Many herbs, many variety of herbs. I just go around and pick them up. Cut them from the tree. And many men here don't know. This is called lingam baiti. Lingam baiti plant. Do you know when the children is sick and you give them the cold medicine or the cough syrup? That's what they use to make your cough syrup. You can make your own syrup with this plant that I have here. For more information, write me a letter. And be good. As I said, be good. Stop the fussing and fighting and killing. We don't need that anymore. Let's say if we can build a strong nation, and we have to have grains to be a strong nation. We have to plant grains. How are we going to do that? We must have food abundantly so we can be strong. How are you going to have food abundantly? You must plant grains. How are you going to plant grains? You have to take the land from the man. Believe it or not. If you don't take the land from the man, that's it. So listen to what I'm saying. You must take the land from the white man so you can plant grains and have food abundantly. And if we don't take the land and plant grains, we're not going to have any food. And that's the only way we're going to survive. By taking the land and plant grains so we can have food abundantly. Believe it or not. I'm not here for you to believe nothing. Just watch and see what will take place if we don't have food in this Western world. And if you don't make up your mind to go back to Africa, what's going to happen? The black man is going to suffer. So you better start making your mind up to repatriate. So be good.